Hello, people of YouTube. This is RoboZXY, and the Uncut podcast is back. And guess what? This week, we actually have a guest. Stoke's very own Alex Frost. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
So, Alex is a uni student. He's a mate of mine. We met on my media production course, and we both really enjoy gaming.
Indeed.
And he's happily said he'll join me on the podcast to talk about games, like last week. And so this week is gonna be better because we actually have a guest. And Alex, you said to me, if I'm coming on here, I want to talk about Farcry.
Yeah.
What is it about Farcry you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, one of the main things is, so I wasn't that hyped for Far Cry 5, originally.
No, I was originally, when they announced Far Cry 5, just I love Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4. I was like, yes, Far Cry 5. But I've gone for a run, I got Hitman thinking I'll play it all, and I've played about 3 out of the 6
Which
levels.
one was that?
The newest one, the 6.
Oh, yeah.
Tomb Raider, I've got halfway through
game.
that. It is a good game. I really enjoyed Tomb Raider, but I didn't have enough time to play it all.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I got Watch Dogs 2, and I've done about a quarter of that, and I just don't have enough time to play all of them. So I was really hyped for Far Cry. But then I think if I buy Far Cry, it might turn out to be one of those games I think I'm definitely going to play, but end up just playing it for a bit. The same with Mafia 3, and then not even completing it.
But no, I think I was not very excited for it, but the more I've looked into it, the more hyped I am. I watched this video the other night of reasons it's different to any other Far Cry game, and some of the things are really, really cool. There's no mini map in the game.
Isn't there?
No.
Why?
Because the developers want to make it a more realistic experience, so you have to actually pay attention to where you go and stuff, and that sounds like a really cool
thing. I feel like if I do get this Far Cry, the one thing I will prefer is the map. Because Far Cry 4, Far Cry 3 you're in the wilderness, but you're on this little funky island. Where with Far Cry 4, you're in Nepal, middle of nowhere. It's just mountains with a few little towns. Where with Far Cry 5, it's this American old-fashioned town, which I think I would prefer that type of map to a Far Cry 4 map.
Yeah.
And I did say about last week, the arcade mode with being able to design your own map, what about that? Because I would love to be able to make my own map.
I think that looks really cool. I think because it's got multiplayer map options, and then it's also got single player stuff. And I don't know, did you play Doom?
No, I haven't played
Doom. Had the snap map editor, which you could make your own stuff, but you could also play just endless amounts of maps. And even though I'll probably have a couple of goes of making my own maps, because it's pretty cool. You put loads of time into one and then it all goes to shit, which isn't great. But definitely the idea of just being able to play loads of different maps, single player and multiplayer, made by other people, I think that's a really, really cool thing.
I don't know.
I'm excited for.
I don't know. For one thing you jizzed about was the Far Cry 3 Remastered.
Oh, so. The reason I became hyped about Far Cry 5 is I got an email saying pre-order Far Cry 5 Gold Edition. I was like, whatever. And then I saw, so it comes with a season pass, and you get the Mars DLC, which sounds pretty cool, a Vietnam one and a zombie one.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty cool. And then there's Far Cry 3 Remastered. That was it. Straight to game, pre-ordered Gold Edition.
Far Cry 3 was a sick game.
It was the best.
How much did you... £70?
£70 for that.
But you think for games,
decent.
£70, but you're getting two games and the season pass,
3 DLCs,
for £70. And if what was Activision or whoever it was is trying to sell
Ubisoft, I think. Activision for COD,
for COD, then they was you can get Modern Warfare Remastered, but you have to pay an extra 20 quid or whatever it was. And the only reason why people were buying Infinite Warfare was for remastered.
Exactly.
So if they're spending 60 quid basically just to play for one game, whereas this, people will be playing Far Cry 5 and will be playing Far Cry 3 to see how good Far Cry 3 was. Is that everything you want to talk about, Far Cry 3? Far Cry 5?
Yeah, well, that's about it. I'm hyped now.
I've gone up. When they announced it, I was like, yes, Then I went a bit down, and now I'm thinking maybe when it goes down in price, I will have a gander.
Well, there's always summer. Like, that's a great time to.
Well, we'll see. Because I will need to if Red Dead bring out like an £80 edition, I will probably be buying that.
I will probably get
because
the
it's
most
Rockstar.
expensive.
Mainly because it's Rockstar. I only played Red Dead 1 a bit.
A bit?
Well, because I got my PS3 a bit late,
Mate.
and then I got Red Dead a few years after I got my PS3.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get to play it a lot.
Well,
I managed to complete the story. Sad story.
Well, I got the like the Game of the Year edition with the zombie expansion.
Yeah.
That was amazing as well.
But
really hope they do something like that for
what I hope with this, because of the success of GTA 5 and the reason why I love Rockstar and would want to work for Rockstar. So there's no car, but there might have been some type of cars, but the main, because everyone loves the races in GTA 5.
Yeah.
So horse racing.
Yeah.
Let's hope there's horse racing. I did say about crocodile racing, and then a mate said to me, "You do realise they did have boats in that time?" And I'm like, "Oh yes, so you could just have boat racing instead of crocodile racing."
I mean, crocodile racing sounds cool. Maybe not for the realistic.
Eagle racing, because there's no planes, so you get on an eagle. There was this one game that was supposed to come out 2017 called Wild, and me and Mike were pretty excited, and you could turn into an eagle or turn into some animals. That still hasn't come out, and I don't know or maybe I might Google about what's happening with Wild. But I just hope Red Dead, lots of how successful GTA 5 and have similar stuff.
I mean, I think obviously Red Dead the story. The single player.
They're saying this is going to be a prequel, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the single player will be fantastic no matter what. I think with the online, my main thing would be I hope heists, if they have them, which I'm assuming they will, because that was what made GTA 5 so popular. I hope the online heists are not missions. I want them to be events. I want it to be there's a train carrying gold that has just appeared, and then some little icons appear on your map. Here you can get dynamite to blow open the train. Here you can get keys and a uniform to sneak onto the train. And then whoever's in your session with you, everyone can get at that train at the same time. So there could be like 50 different people all going for this one heist. I want it to be something like that, not because the missions I hated because I can never
I like the mission. We always like phone up Martin. Martin, get us a mission, then we'll go in and get. For main where we got coins, like we didn't make friends. This Liam, who we know, made friends with this Randy called Swift. He lived in London, and he managed to hack the game and gave us a load. Like I brought every item of clothing. But before that, we would play down the drain for one race, which is in like the sewer area, so many times, and I managed to get my entity. And I feel like with Red Dead Online, I know I'm not gonna have all the stuff I have in GTA, mainly because no one's gonna be able to hack it. And if people do hack it, then hopefully I'll be getting some more cash again.
I think my issue always with GTA is that it's host servers.
Yeah.
Because I always hate that. I'd much rather it be like COD, like where there's just servers going, because I like the online thing, when the open world just roam around, people can just be there.
I've spent over 40 days on GTA Online.
Wow. So my issue always is in the roam around area. That's cool, but I just get killed by children who are 5, and it just angers me. And then the missions. I enjoy the races and the deathmatch and all that, but it takes so long to get in a game.
Sure. Or
then you have to find.
Yes.
And then the host will leave, and you're like, wow.
A lot of people believe because you're waiting to find someone.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so annoying.
I know, but the thing with GTA, I want a new map. Because I miss the days where you're like, oh my god, I've just found this, or you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
You're like, let's just over here to see what there is. I just want the. And they were. I remember reading somewhere make a map and make it Northampton.
Are we on about GTA 6 now?
GTA, just a new map for GTA. Well, for GTA 6, it seems like we're doing on GTA now.
I've heard the GTA 6 is going back to, what is it?
Vice City.
Yeah.
See, well, I thought with
Vice or
GTA
Liberty,
6,
one
you
of
can
them.
have Vice City, and because in Roman numerals 6 is VI,
Oh, yeah.
include that with
That'd
Vice.
be cool, yeah, that'd be cool.
But what I want them to do something totally different. Do it in a snowy city like Toronto, or then do it in like a Canadian city. Because then you can have all the Canada satire taking the piss about how friendly they are. Or like one of the best things about what they did with GTA 5 and probably all the other ones is just taking the piss out of American culture. You can do the same with Canada, since a load of American TV shows already do it.
True, yeah.
And then you've got all the snow, so you can have the city, the snowy wilderness, and the mountains a bit similar. And you can also include with that ski races.
Yeah, all the sort of snow events.
Just like you think Winter Olympics, you can do stuff like that. Constant snow, maybe. It doesn't always have to snow, but they're all. If you go to one bit, you're in the snowy mountains.
Yeah.
And it's just something different, snowmobiles and all that, to what they've already done, and just think differently.
Yeah. I think another cool location would be like England. Like
they did do
London,
that for GTA 2. Yeah, London. But I remember also reading somewhere they didn't want to do a capital city. Because when they're taking the piss out of all that, they don't want to take anything away.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they did look at Tokyo, but apparently the road system was too complex to make the games.
It's annoying that is because Sleeping Dogs, which was, I mean, I think it was Tokyo or it was somewhere in there. That was a really good game. And
I feel like somewhere like Tokyo would be fun, but that should be basically Yakuza. Yeah.
Yeah, I think GTA just needs to be a bit more different. I mean, because Red Dead's exciting.
Yeah.
And recently I've been playing Bully. And Bully is such a good game.
Good game.
I want something from Rockstar that's a bit left field.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't have to be a Bully sequel, but like something like that, something where you're a character that, like, because I think the thing, I say Bully is probably in some ways better than GTA 5, and I think the reason for that is that in Bully, even though it's a small map, a small thing, like, you've got this really good, like, environment, like the school environment, like, you know everyone there, you know exactly where you're going. Obviously, eventually in GTA, you get that kind of feeling, but I think Bully was so cool, and I think something similar to that, maybe not the school setting, but, like, I don't know, prison maybe? Like,
you could.
It's just something where it's a more condensed area and you know everyone, and it just where you get a sense of belonging and like everything. Because like Bully, I love how you have to go to class. You skip class, you get, you can get detention, you can get suspended, you have to go to sleep.
Yeah,
like it was really unique things that like, so you couldn't stay out after night because you'd just end up passing out. Those kind of things are really, really cool and like make the gameplay a bit
where
your
unique. Character isn't invincible. You have to look at what's happening to them.
Like, so say if they did a snowy area, like that could be a cool thing. Like, you couldn't go out in certain temperatures, or like they had like a heat meter.
Yeah, like
just something that makes it like you can't just literally like in GTA just go get a plane, just blow stuff up with that. Just
And then, well, the main thing for Rockstar, the main criticism is whenever they don't have a female role in a game.
That's true.
But I really don't care. I just think if you have a character, just make the character likeable. If you don't like the character you're playing with, the first Watch Dogs, that main character, Aiden, who
was
like
not the best.
His niece got killed or whatever, and a lot of people thought he was a bit depressing and didn't like him. I really enjoyed the story.
I enjoyed the story. I just didn't like the character.
Exactly, but I feel like it doesn't matter if it's a woman or male.
Nah.
When you're able to make your own characters, one of my friends will always make his character black. He doesn't care. It's like people aren't going to have a go if one character isn't what you thought it would be. As long as you like the character and get on with them.
I think the issue with GTA is less the female character. It's more just the fact that the way they represent females is very stereotypical. And even though that does feed in somewhat to
But then you've got Trevor, who's always a drunk and is always...
I mean, I think it feeds into the satire, definitely. But, I mean, I don't think they need to do a female protagonist. I think the male protagonists are interesting enough and developed enough. They're not like just a classic, oh, I'm a guy, go kill people. Blah, blah, blah. They have depth. They're not just a standard.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'd be interesting to have a female character.
And then we'll see. We'll soon see. We'll leave GTA since that is an old subject. And there was news about a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, which I know all my mates will put as much money as they could towards it, just how much they love it. I didn't play it when it came out. I played it quite a few years after, so not a PS3 late. I did enjoy. I like playing it. I want it to be remastered, so I know what the hype was. Because when all them lot go on about or whatever about Modern Warfare 2. I mean, I played the story, loved the story, and that is like one of the only CODs where people are really devoted to the story characters. Because they haven't managed to rekindle that. In years.
Definitely not.
Like no one, I can't name you a COD character from the campaign from this COD, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, Ghosts.
I mean, there's Mason from Black Ops, and then that's about it. But like Soap, Ghost,
Price.
And I think like Modern Warfare 1, I only played the story. I never played any of the multiplayer stuff. I enjoyed the story, but I think Modern Warfare 2 like was really good because I think it was one of, for me anyway, when I played it, because I think I played Black Ops, then I played Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, that's
and Modern Warfare 2 was like just such a really good package. Like, you know, you've got the campaign, which I thought was amazing. Like, it did a really good job of balancing like blockbuster action with actual like character and story.
Yeah.
I think the Spec Ops, was it Spec Ops?
Special Ops.
Yeah, Special Ops. Yeah, that was really good. Like, there's, you know, co-op or single player. That was a really fun thing to do. Then there was the multiplayer, which was really good. I think it was just like a really good.
Well, I think the same about Modern Warfare 3.
I agree. Yeah, because I had the survival.
You're the only person, because all my mates hate Modern Warfare 3, and Modern Warfare 3 was my first proper COD. Like, I had Black Ops first, but I like pre-ordered it, got a special edition, and I really enjoyed the story and the online. But my mates are like, the maps weren't that good. I think they moan about the guns sometimes, but I loved Infected.
Infected was brilliant. I think Modern Warfare 3 was brilliant. The story was really good.
Yeah.
Like, it had some. There's moments from Modern Warfare 3 story that I remember more than any other. Like, there's that one bit when you open it's in like the first or second mission. You open like the tank door, and there's those jets flying over Wall Street. Like, it was so cinematic. And then I think like the survival mode, special ops. Multiplayer. I think there was just so much of everything to do. I really enjoyed Modern Warfare 3.
I think they brought back Terminal, and I love Terminal from Modern Warfare. Terminal's my favourite map. And playing Infected, or even we always used to play gun game when we couldn't be asked to play online.
Good.
And you would put like a javelin last gun or a right shield last gun, and that was when it was like, everyone would go on, it'd be fun to play, instead of everyone like going on their own games, and maybe eventually you'll all go on the same game.
I don't know, I think COD is...
If Modern Warfare 2 is going to be remastered, what we would hope is they don't add it onto one of their crappy new games and has it as a standalone.
My issue with COD, I think I'm burnt out on COD now. I think Advanced Warfare I never bothered with. I enjoyed Black Ops 3. I know you didn't. That's fair enough. But didn't bother with Infinite Warfare. Didn't bother with World War 2.
If they add Modern Warfare 2 remastered onto another game, you also have to take up storage space. Just Infinite Warfare was like 60 gig. Where not a lot of people have.
No, that's true. I think if anything, it'd be great when if they do release Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, to then also release Modern Warfare Remastered on its own as well. I mean, maybe they could even it might be a thing that like they do Modern Warfare 2 will come out with Black Ops 4, which would be annoying, but then they might do it where the Modern Warfare 3 comes out and then they do a bundle of all three remasters.
That's what I would hope. Modern Warfare 3.
That would be cool.
Well, Modern Warfare 2 came out 2011.
Yeah.
So almost 10 years ago.
Mm.
But yeah, my mates would pay probably 40 quid to be able to play it on PS4 instead of £20 if it's a remastered game.
Yeah.
And I feel like if just bring it out on its own, maybe add a few stuff.
Well, I think Modern Warfare 2 is one of the classics of COD, I think.
It's everyone. That's the one everyone raves about. And I feel like we're going to our last topic. If that is real, Amazon Italy said it was going to be real, but tell me trust Amazon Italy. We'll see. And it said it was going to come out mid-April. That would be a very short amount of time.
That's not. I think you always got to take them with a pinch of salt. I mean, there's Batman Arkham Insurgency was mentioned like 2 years ago. Nothing's been said yet, so you can never take these.
Mod Nation Racers 2. Apparently that was going to be a thing, and that hasn't come out yet. So hopefully that comes out soon. Last one. This is what I saw on IGN today. Lego. The Incredibles game confirmed by Toy Packaging. Now, Lego Star Wars, what a game.
Yeah.
Lego Harry Potter, I've been playing that recently. Not as good as Star Wars, but still very good.
Lego Batman's fantastic.
Yeah, I've played that. Incredibles, what a film.
And
what could make it better?
Lego,
turning it into a Lego game.
Well, the timing of this would make me assume that they're going to do The Incredibles 1 and 2 in the Lego game as a thing.
And you don't think there would probably be quite a lot of Easter eggs to do with other Disney games?
Yeah.
Other Disney films, so you could have... I remember in for Lego Star Wars, you could go into one bit of the cantina and you could play a bit of Lego Indiana Jones.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I think it's interesting that it's just The Incredibles, because obviously that's like Incredibles is great, but I don't know how much scope it has as a game.
I think for film story, you could do quite a lot with it, with levels.
Yeah.
It's just characters. So
they'll probably have Disney characters.
You've got the family, you've got Frozone, and you've got Syndrome. But what they could also do, they made so many references to so many different type of heroes who either died.
Oh yeah,
or
they could do all them. Yeah,
so they could bring all them back in.
They could have like the main characters from other Disney things. Like, it sounds like a pretty cool thing. I think.
Well, let's see what.
I played the Incredibles game.
Oh yeah,
and that was amazing. Yeah. That was a really really good game.
That was.
And that'd be cool if because in that game you had like stealth missions with Violet, you had the sort of run-in missions with Dash.
Yeah.
Like if they sort of incorporate that'd be cool.
Where's it gone? Here it is. 2 hours ago, IGN released it. It's been confirmed. This will be the first Lego game based on a Pixar movie and will most likely support upcoming release of Incredibles 2 in June. There's a little poster for it. Well, I say poster, it looks like it could be. It said it's coming out PS4, PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One. We report back in January that TT Games was working on both Lego Incredibles and DC Villains games.
Ooh. I'm excited.
This appears to confirm the development rumours. For more on Incredibles, check out our listing details, and then it's just said a link. So I feel like that could be a fun game. I haven't played any of the Lego Marvel.
Yeah, I think the last Lego game I probably played was Lego Batman 3, because Lego Jurassic I wasn't bothered about.
Yeah.
The Lego Star Wars Force Awakens one didn't really interest me that much, I think. But that would be a game that I would definitely want to pick up. Yeah.
Maybe if it was 40 quid, probably not. I would probably wait for it to go down in price.
Yeah.
Just Lego games.
They're always a bit high priced.
They're a bit high priced. And not everyone in my group plays them, so it would have to be one of those games which I play pretty much.
Yeah. I think that's something that's always been annoying. I think
if Lego
have made
online,
because Lego have made because I've played a fair few of the games. I'd say like at least 60-70% of them, and they've made so many steps and like done so many new things and interesting things, but they still haven't got online, and it's just. I get that it's a kids game and they obviously maybe don't want the idea of just being able to play with randomers, but I think even if they just had private online co-op, it doesn't have to be on, like, you can't, they don't have to have it so you can play with random people.
Just imagine them bringing out the Star Wars trilogy to PS4 Xbox.
Ooh.
You can have like a maximum of 6 people playing, and you're going around the levels. Someone has Lego Jar Jar Binks for the jumping. Someone has Lego Obi-Wan. I think it'd be fun.
It would be fun. It is a shame that they've not made that step.
I know. Anyway, that's all we have time for. Thank you, Alex. And
Thank you,
like last week, I will end this episode on what to watch. Last week was All or Nothing on Amazon Prime. This week we'll go to Netflix for all you who have Netflix and not Amazon. And I will recommend Big Mouth. And have you watched it?
That is such a good show.
It
I binge watched that in one
yeah.
session.
There's only one season out. Next season comes out late this year. So you'll have so much time to watch
you gotta have a strong stomach, I'd say, and a bit of
It is the strangest show,
Yeah.
but also one of the funniest shows I've ever watched.
Definitely. Like, it's shock in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Like,
it's I can't believe they've got away with doing stuff like this.
Oh, definitely.
Anyway, if that's what you want. Any last words, Alex, before you go?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you'll probably be on soon. We'll see. You've been a good guest. But until next time, everyone, please subscribe, share me around. Still on 64. Let's get that up. Like the video, follow me on Twitter. And until next time, good night and God bless.